Hello, everybody. Tim Manning here. I wanted to go live for a moment and talk about something that I think it may make. I'm pretty sure it makes a lot of sense, but I don't know how many people, more specifically restaurateurs, care about it. But let me share my backstory about this situation. I was ordering some food the other day, and pardon if the video is a little shaky. I don't have my gimbal with me. Plus, I'm driving, but I was ordering some food, and I asked the guy that was taking my order, did they accept Apple Pay? And he was like, "Yeah, I think so." And then he went on to say, we accept uh, pretty much everything except American Express. And I was like, well, why you don't accept American Express? And he was like, well, they have higher fees that they charge on the credit card side. And I thought about it, and after I left, me kind of having a business and a numbers background, I was like, well, if I owned a restaurant and my customer wanted to actually pay via American Express, would it and it actually inconvenienced them to pay with something else other than what they desire to pay with, why wouldn't I accept it just because the fee may be higher? So I said that I wanted to get on here and share that because uh, even though a fee may be small in a minor sense, because I know that particular manager, and he may have been doing what his boss told him, but even if you are the owner of a restaurant and you're pinching pennies because you don't want to pay extra, 1 or 2% on a credit card fee, uh, I want to challenge you to rethink how you're thinking, right? Because even though American Express may have a higher fee, the quality of the customer, uh, from my perspective, will outweigh um, another customer that may not have American Express. So I'm not trying to get into a debate with you, but I want you to really, if you're having customers that prefer a form of payment that you may not be accepting now, you may want to rethink that because it's not only convenient for the customer, but it could be convenient for you from a profit perspective later on. And that not only just applies to the payment side, but when you're in the service business, assuming your food is is good, right? And that's why I titled this restaurant or chef, restaurant marketing or chef, because most restaurants really think that having the good food is what's going to make their restaurant successful. And while that's a necessity, right? And it's really your main value proposition is one of the reasons why people are coming to your restaurant is because of the food. But most of the times, in order for you to get them to your restaurant, you need to have other value propositions, and one of those things is um, how you actually market the business, right? Market the restaurant, and I'm not talking about just posting on social media. While that's good, I'm talking about marketing that makes sense. marketing that makes sense, that will produce the the average ticket order that you're looking for, so that you can be profitable. Because most of the time, not all the time, but if owners are thinking about 1 or 2% on a credit card, they're probably thinking about payroll. They're probably thinking about other expenses as opposed to getting people in and out of the door on the restaurant. So I hope this was of value to you. And stop thinking about cost. Yeah, being cost conscious um, is healthy to a certain degree, but when you're to the point where you worry about food costs, you worried about payroll, you don't have time to actually get your business in front of the people that needs to see it. Because and I'm gonna leave on this note. Just because somebody is hungry is not it's not a reason for them. It's not a good enough reason for them to come to your restaurant. And I'm gonna repeat that. Just because somebody is hungry is not a good enough reason to give them um, for them to actually come to your restaurant. So I hope this helps. And many times it costs, just like it costs you to actually acquire food for you to fix these meals. It costs you people to actually wait on these people, to serve these people. It costs you money to um, um, have the utilities on, right? Incorporate a consistent marketing plan in your business to do that same thing. Okay? Because you can have all of those things. You can have the lease, you can have the building, you can have the people, you can have the food. But guess what? If profitable sales are not coming through, more than likely you won't be serving food too long. So I don't mean to be mean, but hopefully you understand what I'm talking about. Is that marketing is an investment, and if you think of it as a cost, you're just going to be like the guy that says, you know what, I don't want to accept customers that want to pay me with American Express. So I hope this helps. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Talk to you soon.